There are often many different interpretations of what asset servicing means. An asset servicer can be an organisation that effectively delivers custody, fund administration and transfer agency. But asset servicing in of itself is all about the operational processes, whether that's corporate actions and income processing, whether it's reconciliation and compliance or performance measurement. It's all about servicing the underlying asset. DST's role in that is to provide a solution, a software solution that effectively manages the full transaction lifecycle as well as those asset servicing activities. We've seen a marked increase in terms of the complexity of both fund structures and also the investments that sit within those fund structures. The impact on the investment management industry has been that simple applications and solutions are no longer able to adapt and adopt the new market infrastructure. We're seeing in terms of derivatives processing, we're seeing in terms of syndicated loans and index-linked bonds. These are all things that now can sit within mainstream fund structures. Therefore, there's a requirement to adopt more comprehensive, flexible solutions. DST provide a solution that is scalable to be able to easily flex with new instrument types, which is very important in terms of market adoption and innovation to support business growth. There are a number of things that investment managers are doing in response to those challenges that exist in terms of cost pressures and the need to optimize investment operations. There's a business pressure in terms of launching new fund types, launching new instrument classes, and being able to automate business processes. What that's meant is a number of process change, budgets have been developed to be able to deliver those changes back to the business. The agenda for operational change hasn't massively changed over the last 3 to 5 years. The same projects are probably still on the backlog. What has happened is the motivation in terms of how you address the problem and justify the problem. Previously, it was all about operational risk, effectively trying to avoid an event occurrence that could occur and impact the business. Now, those same projects are more likely to be justified on a cost reduction basis, with payback periods generally within the year. The priorities that are sitting on the investment manager's agenda haven't radically changed in the last 3 to 5 years. Effectively, there's been a backlog of projects that affecting the economic climate have meant that now's the right time for people to invest. Previously, the motivation was driven by operational risk reduction. What we're seeing now more and more is these projects are being justified by operational cost reduction. Here in Asia, I'm seeing corporate actions automation projects. I'm seeing people review income operations. I'm also seeing people looking at how they can best deploy and streamline derivatives operations. I think those investments will see continue for the next 3 to 5 years. There's a big change in terms of how firms have focused their technology spend. There is less discretionary spend available. A lot of people's budgets, operational change budgets, are being consumed by regulatory reform changes. Some of those would be examples of OTC market reform. There was effectively a directive across all of the G20 countries which impacts many of the Asian communities. What we're looking at now is how they will be implemented on a regional basis. We're also seeing in terms of China a lot of focus in terms of the automation of regulatory reporting, whether that's in the CSRC for mutual funds or the CIRC for the insurance companies. There's an increasing focus on regulation and being able to automate the regulatory reports.